good morning, good evening, and good night. It all depends on when you're watching this broadcast, but you are tuning in live from the Cougars Den. We're here with the men and women's golf coach, Coach Jerry Smith, last year's Coach of the Year for the Mecca 4A Conference, and he's looking to build upon all of his programs here at Vance High School. And he started out in the beginning of this year with the first female golf team in history here at Vance High School. Tell us about that accomplishment, sir.
Well, where can I start? Um, Last year we had Sierra Johnson who played on the boys team came to me and said, Coach, can we get a girls team? And I said, hey, let's do it. So, between her doing the work, me doing the work, we came up with some players. And yes, we had our first female golf team at Vance in the history of the school. And we, like I said, we was on the news. And basically what I like to do is just thank some of our sponsors, people that stepped up to help us. And one group was the Linville Nana golf group or ladies group. I don't know what they're called. But anyway, they were from Linville, North Carolina. A lot of them live in Florida. Happened to see us on TV and has donated a lot of stuff to us to get us started, equipment-wise and stuff. So, yeah, it was a great year, man. It was fun. It was fun.
Wow, wow. And I see, you have some really exceptional student athletes. They're doing exceptionally well in the class, and they perform well on the golf course. How is it, having, females playing golf? I mean, is that a challenge to coach?
Yeah, it's a little different than it is the boys. Being that the distance, the strength, the pace of the game, also me being, a male coach and having to demonstrate and help them out, with the female. But no, not that bad. It was fine.
And I know a lot of the students see them around, and I mean they're really enthusiastic about playing the game of golf, and that's always good to see when you have kids that are genuinely interested in the program. So what's going on for springtime next year? Is there some type of training? Can the girls now play with the boys, or do they have to continue to stay two separate teams?
No, now this year girls cannot play with the boys. And the way that the state rules on that, if you do not have a girls program that year, girls can play with the boys. But since we had a team, no, they had to strictly stay with the girls this year. So come springtime, it'll just be my boys.
Well, you've definitely been representing Vance High School very well. Just tons and tons of accolades as a coach, and we really appreciate all your time and dedication to Vance Athletics. But not just that, just our students here. So, what is it that you would like to see or that you need from our student body in order to help this thing move forward?
Some interest. I don't care. Like I said, most of my players since I've been here are beginner golfers. Will we compete for a conference title? Not right now. No. I mean, let's be realistic. When you got beginners playing the sport, and actually, if you played golf before, it's one of the hardest games you'll ever try to play. So what I need is some interest. I need some people to come out. First timers, great. I love it. We take it from step one and move on through. But yeah, we need some bodies. I need some boys to come out, get with me, and we start practicing in February. And I need some players to keep us going.
All right, wait. Well, you heard it here. If you're interested in golf, if you want to learn how to play golf, he's a golf coach, and he can definitely teach you how to make it happen. I'm gonna have to come out there and work on my golf swing a little bit. All right, well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you keep it locked right here in the Cougars Den. We'll be back in a moment. All right, welcome to another episode of the Cougars Den, and this is a special episode. This is third round of the playoffs upcoming. We're here with the athletic director, Mr. Carlos Richardson, our star quarterback, Mr. Omar Baker, and Mr. Marlon Edwards, offensive lineman, defensive lineman. He does it all. So when people need to be moved, that's the guy we got to call. So, hey, Friday, it's going down. What time? 7:30?
7:30.
All right here in Cougar Stadium. This got to be exciting for you, man. I mean, did you imagine that the season was going to get to this particular point? I know every team doesn't, always expects to win the championship, but how does it feel right now?
Feel real good right now, man. Man, we came out this season and we really brought it to some teams. And, I mean, we had our downfalls here and there, but, as a team, we came together and we got the job done, third round of the playoffs.
Right. So it's going down against who they playing this week?
Some team, Rocky River or something.
Rocky Stream.
Rocky, Lake,
Rocky Road,
Rocky,
Chunky Ice Cream.
Chunky Ice Cream. Somebody, Coach.
All
But
right.
It really don't matter. Don't matter.
Okay, so we're gonna get it done this week, but the thing is, we need people to support. Now, you've been having a lot of success in the passing game. We've been having a lot of success in the running game, 405 yards from a running back, but that's not to go unnoticed because there's some people who make that happen, right? You make a move. So tell us about it from your perspective.
I just want to, well, first of all, O-line been working hard all year. And I don't think, like, any D-line can, like, stand with us. Like, because, the battle is won up front. So, we get that done and just make it happen for the people in the backfield.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. We have some of the most humble athletes here. It always goes back to team, and they always say that, the team reflection of leadership, and it shows that Coach Brand is doing an awesome job. But it also extends to the 12th man, that 12th man, and those are the people that are in the stands, from the teachers to the students to the administrators. So we need everybody to fill the seats this week. I mean, it's momentum right here. We need this. So what can we give the people as an incentive to come on out to this game?
Well, but before I tell them about the incentive, just want to let the fans know that, this is the last time this year that they'll be able to see this great show on turf or grass per se. But in the last 3 years, man, I'm proud to say we've only lost one game at home per year. So we're averaging one game a year, which is 3 losses in 3 years at home, which is outstanding, which lets me know that, it's hard to come into TVance and play in the Cougars den. But for all kids that come, the first 100 kids, matter of fact, we'll say the first 200 kids. The first 200 kids that come, they'll get a voucher, and they'll be able to get a free hot dog at the next home basketball game. So come, get your ticket, come in anyway. First 200 there, they'll get a voucher. They can go to the basketball game on December the 1st and get a free hot dog.
Wow. Free food. We all like free food.
Free food. I got to give something away free because Morrisville, we gave away a free ride, and look what happened. So this year, we don't necessarily need to give away a free ride because it's at home, so we'll give away a free hot dog.
Not too often do you have a team that goes this deep in the playoffs. I don't think anybody expected you to win. It's like, you kind of like Muhammad Ali, Sonny Liston. You about to shock the world.
Yeah, man, my team, we ready to play. As simple as that. We ready to play. So when we come out there on Friday, we want everybody to be out there and support so we can put on the show for everybody.
All right. So we talking about touchdowns, interceptions, fumble recoveries. We need people in the stands cheering for the defense, for the offense, cowbells, orange and blue everywhere.
Look, I'm going to tell you like the cheerleaders, a cheerleader told me today, which makes a lot of sense. I asked her, how did she feel about the game? And she said, Mr. Richardson, what's a Raven to a Cougar? And I was like, I thought about it, and I was like, it's food. So we're going to eat on Friday.
Let's eat. We're going to eat. Let's break bread on Friday, folks. So, hey, you heard it here first. What time is it going down?
7:30.
What time? 7:30. They need to be there.
7:30.
That's what it is, 7:30. So, hey, sometimes people say, hey, if it's all straight, it's 6 o'clock. But guess what? If you're a little Cougar crazy, then you're 7:30 because you're a little off. Hey, so we're going to see you next week on the Cougars Den, but we're going to see you Friday in the stadium.
Free the drama, free the drama, free the drama, free the drama. Coke boy, baby. Can't go like that. Skip. Shot the kid a wall. No, I can't go like that. Go like that. Have all the shot. Shot the take two. I can't go like that.
Free the drummer, 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 free the drummer.
Good morning, good evening, and good night. It all depends on when you're watching this broadcast, which one applies to you. But you are here live in the Cougars Den. I'm your host, Coach Whitehurst, and we're here with Mr. Donovan Spencer. All right, how you doing today?
I'm good.
Great, great. And he's back here for the second time. But this time, hey, first time he was here for the state rushing record. Now he is the student athlete of the month here at Vance High School. Now, you just accomplishing all of these great things in this 1 year. How does it feel to be nominated for the month of October?
You know, it feels great. You know, I give all the credit to God and just my teammates and my great coaching staff and everything that we done. You know, I couldn't did it without them, and especially the coaching and, you know, and my parents for all the support that they give me.
Right. Now, I can understand the athletic part. That's all about the team. But in the classroom, that's about you and your teachers. So what is it that makes you this exceptional student?
You know, I just work hard at everything I do. You know, my mom and my dad, they always tell me to be successful in everything I do. So I try to achieve that goal. You know, anything you do, just work hard at it, you know, and always put your trust in God and everything will fall into place.
Wow, that is awesome, man. So now you're also up for a nomination from being a running back and being an athlete. So, that student-athlete combo thing is really, really happening for you. So tell us about that.
You know, the student combo, coach always told us to be a student first, then always be an athlete, you know. He said you can't do this in the school and then come out and do that. So I always keep that in my head, you know, keep the student first and then the athlete will come second. So you can't work hard in the school and can't come out here and be an all-star, you know. You got to have both combos. So I always keep that in my head and keep them together. And I'm pretty sure it's going to work out for me.
All right. So now your clips, highlights, your name is being featured right now on News 14, Time Warner Cable. You're nominated for Athlete of the Year. I mean, now that's all sports. That is an amazing feat. So what is it that you need the students of Vance High School and beyond to do to help you accomplish this?
You know, you can just go out and vote, you know, for the Charlotte Observer thing. It's also the length will be set in some classrooms and stuff like that. Omar Baker is up for it too, so you just vote and we could be in the top 10. Also, we can be featured on the Channel 14 News, so you just go out and vote.
All right. So, hey, he needs your support. Make sure you make it happen. We got 2 athletes here that's being nominated for Athlete of the Year, and I think that's phenomenal. Shows the level of talent that we have here, not just on the field, but off the field as well. And all of that credit goes to these athletes as well as the coaching staff, man. I'm really pleased. Now, you guys are going further into the playoffs now with the opportunity to win a state championship. How does that feel?
It feels great, but we're just going to take it one step at a time. You know, it's round 2. Coach always said, let's get this job done, then we'll worry about the next week. But we're going to take it day at a time and keep grinding, and I hope we get a championship out there.
I know that's right. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Y'all took that step back in August, and now you're making it happen. Hey, it feels good to get a ring.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, thank you, sir. I really appreciate you for sitting down with me here in the Cougars Den.